morning, afternoon, evening, whenever you're watching this. Y'all. So we got this Nama J 2 juicer. Right before the end of January, the last week in January. Spencer, mommy's recording. He likes looking out the window, and he just saw probably another animal or someone walking. So he's running upstairs to another window so he can holler at him, let him know he sees him. But anyway, that last week in January that led into February, we bust that juice out of that box and we started trying to come up with things to do. And that's how we birthed Juicing with the Forwards. Y'all, we've been juicing every day. Well, we've been getting in a juice every day. We've been feeling good. One of the main things I was looking for is to make sure that my mom had no health scares. So in December, she woke up feeling kind of weird, not like herself. Went to the emergency room. At one point, her blood pressure was really high, but they couldn't figure anything out. She went and saw some specialists throughout the rest of December into January. No real answers. January, we had to make another trip to the ER. She wasn't feeling herself. She's a nurse, so she doesn't feel herself, you know. It all starts, all of the medical things start going through her head. Of course, me and my baby brother are, concerned because she's concerned. But I am here to report out that since we've been juicing, she's been feeling a whole lot better. She hasn't had any real issues, except we did order pizza for the Super Bowl. I don't do dairy, but she did have cheese. And I think she said when she was in Lubbock, she had something else that had some cheese in it. And she started feeling something in the back of her neck, in the back of her head. And I was like, of course, when you're not with me. But she was too excited to get back. Yesterday, she made this green juice that had some lemongrass in it. That second one, we put a little burdock root in it. If you want that recipe, let me know in the comment section. Say, drop that recipe, Forwards, and we'll get that out to you. Last week, oh my goodness, y'all, last Sunday, My Vegan Kitchen, we started following that channel. We were learning, looking at different recipes. We made this mushroom scallop linguine. And I don't even eat scallops, like real scallops. But, y'all, we made that thing on Sunday. We had to run it back again on Monday. It was so good. We used like the trumpet mushrooms. I scored them so they look like scallops. We browned them in some butter. That sauce was so good. It was almost like a Alfredo sauce. Plant-based, of course. No real scallops. They were mushroom scallops. So good. Took some, let my co-workers try some. Girl Scouts try some. They loved it. It was really good. So shout out to My Vegan Kitchen. We love Bloomin' Raw. So shout out to Bloomin' Raw. And Fully Raw. Christina. Her with the smoothies, the juicing, and then all of the different recipes for raw. We like it. So I think we're going to continue on this plant-based journey because I'm feeling better. Shout out to all of my endo sisters. March is Endometriosis Awareness Month. About 3 years ago, March 3rd, 2020, I had laparoscopic surgery. And it was confirmed that I had stage 4 endometriosis, PCOS, adenomyosis. And when they were in there to do the surgery, they took out a few fibroids. So that's what really kick-started this in a whole new direction for me to take better care of myself. I did not want to be on birth control. I've never been on birth control. But because of the PCOS, I already had irregular periods most of my life. So that meant I didn't have them as much, but now I have them every month. since I've been consuming at least one juice a day, yesterday was 2, but normally I get at least 32 ounces of juice a day. Y'all, there's no cramping in my periods. And for an endo sister, that means a lot. From someone who has PCOS, that means a lot. Flow has been good, heavy, red, but no pain. Like, no pain at all. And I thought people were exaggerating, but I did it for myself. So you try it for you too, because everybody's body is different. But try it out and see how you feel. And even those of you who haven't been diagnosed, because it's definitely something that goes undiagnosed, PCOS, endo. If you suffer from painful periods, try getting in a juice every day. And I would also start encouraging you to remove dairy from your diet if you can. It is possible. There's other alternatives to it, but you have to change your relationship with food if you want to take control of the healing for yourself and for your body. And you might need some extra support or medical advice, and I'm all for that. And I definitely think you should consult a physician that you trust. But please, please, please try it for yourself. I know that they wanted to put me on metformin last year because of my endometriosis. I also suffer from thyroid issues that's a part of my family. I think my aunts, my uncle, my grandma have thyroid issues. So sometimes I used to get an inflamed thyroid. I can feel it every time I swallow. It feels like pressure on my throat. So I'm even more mindful, but went to see an endocrinologist because my thyroid was inflamed, and she was considering metformin until she ran my labs, and my labs were good. At that time, I was just gluten-free, soy-free. I didn't eat meat per se, but the only source of meat I would get was seafood because I like the salmon, the tuna, for the omega-3s. But now that I am plant-based, I am going to be more intentional of adding chia seeds, flax seeds, and hemp seeds to my smoothies to make sure I get in those omega-3s regularly now that I'm not consuming salmon and tuna more regularly. So I just kind of wanted to check in with you all, let you know how this lifestyle change has been going for my family and I. It's wellness all year. So we are exploring different things to take care of ourselves. This is a deeper and higher level of self-care. So it's not really, oh, you're sacrificing this, you're sacrificing that. No, I'm just taking care of myself. And you can take care of yourself too. And how you do that kind of just depends on how you feel. So trust your body, trust yourself. Get in that mental space and remember your why to what you're doing, and don't believe all the hype. I am absolutely inspired, and I love the fact that mostly on YouTube or Instagram, my algorithm is starting to pick up more Black plant-based channels. People have been doing this for years. This is not new. This is nothing that's been trending. It's just something that's been trending more, but it's not new at all. And there's so many Black people that are out here really taking a holistic approach of healing themselves. And I think it's beautiful. I think it's really, really beautiful. And I hope y'all are inspired or even a little bit entertained, but see that what we're doing as a family over here, you can do as a family, wherever you might be. So I just wanted to come on this morning and just say, you can do this. Your diagnosis doesn't have to be something that's depressing, because it was for me at the beginning. I didn't really understand what was going on and why all of this was happening. And then I had other factors going on in my life during the time that I was diagnosed that made it even more, I guess, amplified. But I'm feeling good. I'm feeling good. I can see my endometriosis and PCOS symptoms kind of moving away for the month of February, since I was consistent with juicing and mostly consistent with going raw Monday through Friday. We ate cooked foods and treated ourselves on the weekend. Still no meat though, or dairy products for me. It just felt better. I lost about 12 pounds total the month of February. There was one week where I felt like I lost a lot because my pants were kind of falling off, but I think that week it was more so inches, because even at work people were saying they could really tell. So I think that's just what it's all about, is how you feel. I didn't get any workout, but March is Movement March, so we're getting ready to get onto that discipline challenge. Spencer gained some weight. It could be that he's eating some of the fiber and pulp that comes out of our juicing. He's enjoying the sweet potatoes and the carrots, and he does not like the spinach, the green leafy things, but he has been enjoying the pulp from our Nama J too. He loves mangoes as well, so I got to get him moving so he can start getting into his best shape as well, because my boy hit 80 pounds and we got down to, I think, 77 or 76 pounds. And the goal for him, the vet said, was 75 pounds. So I just want him to be healthy as well, so he doesn't have any chronic issues and he can be with me as long as possible. So I hope y'all are doing well. I just came in to let you know how it's been going since the whole month of February. And actually, my birthday was in February and I still stuck to it. I was raw all on my birthday and it felt good too. It's this evolution, I think, that I'm going through that just made me feel like I'm all good with that. I don't have to treat myself to things that I know isn't going to make me feel as good after I consume them. And man, I should have held on to that the weekend after my birthday when we went to Austin and got some of my favorite food, because I tore that thing up and I was just like, my stomach wasn't too happy. But I know not to eat those things again because I'm learning. And I have to respect my body, listen to my body, so my body can continue to do me right. So, if you want that vegan scallop footage, let us know in the chat. But definitely go check out my vegan kitchen, because those mushroom scallop linguine was so good. And I think we can run that thing back and make it more low carb by using the palmini noodles. I really like those. It's using the heart of palm. And of course, you can always spiral zucchini noodles and squash, but to make it low carb. But we just did it with, I think, spaghetti noodles. Gluten-free, of course, spaghetti noodles. But again, just checking in with y'all. Love and light. Remember, how you take care of yourself could be your own form of healing. You don't need anyone else to heal you. You can take control of that. Be mindful of triggers. Be mindful of who you allow in your space. Protect your peace. And just take care of yourself. Love on yourself enough to take care of yourself and make the best decisions for you. That's just what it's all about. And take care of your people, your ones you love the most, and encourage them to go on the journey with you, especially if you know they are suffering from some things and you want them to kind of start feeling like their best self. Tap into the fruit, tap into the vegetables, tap into those things that are lively, so we can keep living, and have that good living. And rest in peace, Bernie Mac. All right, y'all, let's go make it a great week. We're going to need to come and figure out our meals for today. I got another green juice I'm about to tear up. If you want this green juice recipe, because it is a quick little remix, let me know in the chat. Drop that recipe. Drop that green juice recipe. Point me in the direction of the vegan scallop linguine, because it was so good. Just let me know. Talk to me. And don't forget to follow us, ForwardVibrations, _vibrations, on Instagram, and then on YouTube, it's just ForwardVibrations. subscribe, like the content. Let us know what you want to see. You can even throw some challenges out there and we'll see if we can pick them up and knock them out of the park. But let us know how you're doing. And since it's Movement March, tell us how you like to move your body when it comes to physical health and how you like to have fun with it. Because if it's not fun, you're not going to stick with it. If it don't taste good, you're not going to really want to stick with it. So you got to be real with yourself. But that's it for me. Stay filled with love. Stay shining your light. And remember, you got this. Forward vibes. Don't think about the past. Think about your future and live in your present and make it count. Be easy.